Hello and welcome back to our video tutorial. This video is step 1, personalize the design and content of your site. Now the first thing you'll want to do with your new website system is pick the design you want to use for your website. So in order to do this, you can either click on the Site tab located here, the Edit Site button located here, or the Edit This Site link located there. I'm going to go ahead and click on the Site tab, and it's going to bring me to a page that looks like this. Now there's a lot going on this page, but for now we're going to skip that and we're going to go to the My Design link. This is where you can pick the design, or the template as we call them, that you want to use for your website. So as you can see, there are several options available to you. If you keep scrolling, you'll see more and more below here. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick this first one in the top left, and once I choose a template, it's going to give me some color choices. So let's say on this one I'm going to stick with blue, and I'm going to click the change color button, and then it's going to bring me back to this initial page we came to. Now at any time I can click the View Site button here and look to see what my site looks like. Now this is a demo site, so there's a few other things going on here that we haven't gotten to yet, but we will get there, and I'll explain how you modify and change content later. However, that did show us the right template that I chose and the right color. Okay. Now the next thing you want to do is add your custom logo or header to your site. So again, we're going to go back into My Design, and we're going to click on Upload Logo. And in this page we have two options for a custom logo or custom header. We can either browse and upload a logo, or we can type in text. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to browse for a logo on my computer. I have one located here that's just a generic one I'm going to use, and I'll click Upload Logo. And once it's uploaded, it'll show you a thumbnail of your logo to the side. Now again, you can click View Site at any time, and you should see that logo gets placed in your site in real time. Okay, so once you've got your logo uploaded or text typed in, then the next step you want to move on to is how to add content to all the pages of your site. Now this excludes product pages. We'll cover those later. But how to add content to your site is done simply by clicking on the My Pages link here. And again, this is the first page we came to, and we're going to cover this now. So for each page of your site, you can edit the contents of that page. Now in addition to that, you can add additional pages at any time. So you'll notice in this site, this demonstration site, we've added several, up to looks like 10 or 11 extra pages, and that's fine, and you can have as many as you want. There's no restrictions. If you want to add a new page, simply click the Add New Page button, select which type of a page you want to add. Most people go with the web page. Select a blank canvas, and then it'll bring you to a page like this where you can then type in your copy and your content. Okay, and there's all sorts of buttons up here that allow you to customize the color of your text, the size, the style, so on and so forth. You can underline it, you can change its size, a lot of options that you want to play around with, and we can go into more depth on these buttons and what you can do here in our other videos, but in these introductory videos we're just kind of covering things at a high level. Okay, so once you've got your oh, this tells me I haven't saved this page, so I'm not going to save it though. I'm just going to move on. But once you've got all the pages added that you want to have on your site, then you can go in and you can start editing the contents of these pages. And again, you've got this WYSIWYG editor that you can come in here and you can start changing and deleting and adding images. For example, if I want to insert an image right here, I'll click on this image button, and maybe I want to pick this image here, and it'll automatically put it in there for me. I can increase the size, and I can play around with it and do all sorts of things. Now once you've made your changes, be sure to click the Save button, and make sure that you see this little message here that your changes have been saved. Now if you don't do that, it will warn you that you need to save your pages before you leave. But you want to make sure that you always save your changes before you exit so that you don't lose anything. Now, another thing you can do with your site pages is decide whether or not you want them to be displayed in your top nav and or your side nav. If we view this demo site again, we've got our top nav here and we've got our side nav here. So if I want to take, say for example, page 10 out of the side nav, then I would simply come down here, uncheck this box, and click Save. And in so doing, when I go back to view my site, if I refresh it now, in real time you can see it takes away page 10. So every change that you make is going to happen in real time as soon as you click Save, and you can instantly view it and make sure it's what you want. If it isn't, then go ahead and make additional changes. Now, if you ever want to change the name of your site, maybe we don't want to call this page page 9 anymore, then we'll click on Properties. Say, okay, instead of page 9, we want to call it, History of our company. Or that's a long name. Let's do History, just History. Okay, so we'll click Save, and there you see it's changed it here. And if we go look at our site and hit refresh, then page 9 is now called History. Okay, and it did it in both places. So that's how you can rename your site pages. We've talked about how to add. If you ever want to remove a site page, let's say you don't want page 11 anymore, you just click this X over here, say OK, and it'll remove it for you. And when you remove, it automatically saves it, so you don't have to click Save again. Okay. So that pretty well covers the things that we have on this page. Other things under properties are meta tags that deal with SEO optimization, and then we also have this head tag which deals with site analytics and some other things that you can use from Google and other systems or sources like that. However, we'll cover those more in depth later. We just wanted to kind of cover or get you familiar with how you, first of all, design your site, how you upload logos, and how you get content into your pages. And of course there are other things and more in-depth things that are in this section, and feel free to click around to all these different sections, read about what's going on here, and just play around on your own. But if you do need additional help, always refer to the support tab where we have additional videos that talk about how to edit your site further and so on. Okay? So that covers it for step 1, how to personalize the design and content of your site. We're going to go ahead and move on to step 2 next. We'll see you in that tutorial. Thank you.